The following is for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back, guys. Our playthrough of LA Noire. This case is the studio secretary murder. How are these drunk women like stumbling around in all these really dangerous places? Oh, you can get a good, decent look at his face there. How did she end up? Okay.
Look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring, a matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
So many questions. You could see a good look in his face. I don't know.
Body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
When exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
I feel like the train depot is probably the place we should go first, but it's not the order we were told to go, so.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
I don't know. I still feel like, yeah. It's obvious now there's a bigger storyline going on here than we realize. I have my thoughts. I've shared them before. Let's wait for more evidence before we make further accusations.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I going to get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money. Now you guys are going to leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here. Come on, guys, get lost. I've got marks to chase down.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
What do we got here? Not finding the sweet spot here. Is there? There it is.
Does this mark mean anything?
22 karat.
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's going to go anywhere.
You're behind the wheel.
Was there something we were supposed to do here? Hold on.
Where are we headed?
No police call box thing
You
is
know
lit
the
up,
way.
so.
You can drive.
And where
All right.
exactly are we going?
Forgettable faces. How convenient for the story.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Herb is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia
shit.
letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
You boys ready? Follow me.
Is this one
Keep
naked?
this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Ah, she's clothed. Okay, good. I was gonna say, we don't really need to see all this naked women all the time.
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Hey, can you give me a hand? I got a hard case I need to break.
No lacerations.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
The evacuation smell. I've never heard it called that before. Ring? No, not this time. I do kind of feel like maybe there's like an essence of killing these women to preserve them somehow. I can't explain why some are naked and some are not. Oh, there's a ring there.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Our fingernails are messed up like so many others. I wonder if they put up a struggle or if that's just a result of falling on the ground. I don't think I can choose anywhere else. Nothing arm, face, arm. See if maybe she had like some sort of pocket, but women usually don't have pockets. They've got purses. Here we go.
Nice day, gentlemen.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Yeah, interesting. Evelyn Summers. I can see it says something. There we go. Why is it? There we go.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
I got this gadget whiz guy putting recording devices in the place.
Oh, God. Read all this. 2122 St. David Street, 11 Bridgerport, Connecticut. Dear Evelyn, I hope that this letter finds you in a better way than when we last parted. Bitter words were exchanged. You had taken too much liquor, and we both know what that makes you become. But I'm not writing to harass and accuse. I'm writing to apologize. I was heartbroken seeing what had become of my little girl and what she is doing to herself. We're destroying your body.
Was trying to get her to come home.
And your soul with liquor, Evelyn, and it is harder for me to watch than you can imagine. Only God Almighty above has the right to judge, and so I beg your forgiveness. I've been in contact with a sanitarium here in Connecticut on your behalf. They say your condition is an illness, Evelyn, and that it can be treated. You only need to check yourself in. It will not... such and such.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. The Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Why does she have that then?
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
Hey, can you give me a hand? I got a hard case I need to break.
Badge. A lighter? A badge?
Everything here is going to be relevant.
That doesn't look relevant to you? Alright. Looks like it's got a badge icon on it later, but whatever. I don't see any other collections of evidence here.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, Homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Nice day, gentlemen.
Detective Phelps, LAPD Homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body?
Oh, blood's right back there.
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Oh.
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand. Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop. Don't hit him.
What in the... Dude, whatever.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here.
Kissing
I was
her.
coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
I'm fine with it.
Clyde, can you get this sack of shit into a cell? I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Disgusting. There was that other clue, though, too. I didn't see this.
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing up.
Kissing her, dude. What the... Makes me want to throw up, honestly. Just seeing if there's anything down here. Alright, what you got?
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
What now?
I say we check out Mentz's place. By the smell, this broad spent a good chunk of time hopping bars.
Phelps, 1247.
Kissing a dead body, dude. What the...
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks for your help.
There's a lot to investigate on this one. So what is that? I don't think it has anything to do with what we're doing here, but... Oh, I thought there was something else over here. It's nothing. Okay. Kissing her, dude. Shouldn't have ate for this. That was disgusting.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Capitol Records presents...
You read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
That's my design.
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
I don't know jack about history.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
He kind of looks like the guy that killed her, but I don't think it's him.
Say, that's a pretty girl dressed in that nurse's aide uniform. You know who she looks like?
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
Oh, shit.
We'll take a look around.
Remarkably moronic, I can't even believe. But she didn't deserve to die.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Part of the Breakfast Club, looks like.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Actually, let's look into that. I knew someone like that, actually. Brilliant mind, but an addict. Destroyed their lives. Life.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Sad. Nothing in the trash, not that. Bowling trophy. She was a...
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
Oh.
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Not bowling. Or whatever.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Some of these murders are kind of sad.
I'm stumped.
Question the owner.
Ideas?
Must know something.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
She talked about McCaffrey.
Supposedly he fought in the International Brigade in Spain and in the miners' strikes back in Virginia.
How did I miss that? He seems so legit.
Problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
My dear girl, all my operations are serious. Yeah, don't you think you'd better boil these comments?
Oh, let's fry him for a change.
I believe I know who's doing all this, but...
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
It's just one of those things where we don't have any solid proof just yet. It's fascinating, though, how back then everything was so Jesus-y, religious-y, God and fire and brimstone, heaven and hell and all that.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, Homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
I want to emphasize at the outset of these hearings that the fact
A bunch of these guys. I see 2 of them.
investigating alleged communist influence.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Can I pull a gun out and just shoot this guy? Oh, sorry about that. It went off by accident.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular 5th columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You look down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces.
This guy is a total D-bag.
I barely knew the woman.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
And who the hell is Tiernan?
You're free to speak to the regulars. Just don't shake them too hard.
I can't go up here? Oh, it's blocked. Okay, so who in the hell is Tiernan? Is he in here? You know, in one of those recent missions, we never actually found the brown Ford, and I'm just wondering, like...
Looks like trying to enjoy a quiet drink is against the goddamn law now, huh?
I don't know. Just wonder if I missed it.
Advice? Next stop has got to be the bowling alley.
Yeah, but who's this Tiernan?
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Car 11K, Car 11K, come in. Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central, code 2.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
What's a code 2? Alright, I guess we're gonna find out.
Mouthpiece was stripped off me at the grand jury.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
What now?
I want to make Homicide. You know you made it. Get that.
Probably not there. I got it.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
Don't need this?
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
You think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Still want to go to the bowling alley. Let's do that first.
Bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Let me pose a question. Depends. What you got to do with it? Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
And crashes through.
I don't like his viewpoint on that.
Hello, Rusty. 2 on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should.
Why is he yelling?
Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Okay, before we do that, let's use the phone since we're here.
I just wish you'd hurry up and propose already.
Down the left side of the alley.
He says he can get me in to meet Jack Warner.
Where's this phone at?
Lipstick's too light for my complexion.
When the hell's the food gonna arrive already?
Oh, it's back there. There's a phone back there and I can't even get to it. That's funny. The game programmed a phone there, but I can't use that unless I can get through here. No. Okay. What lane did he say? 2? I wasn't paying attention.
Let's go muscle McCaffrey. You got the address?
Never get into fights with ugly people. They have nothing to lose.
It's a cop from the newspapers. Would you recommend a special, miss?
This must be the guy.
That's one heck of a Sunday.
Or not.
Food wasn't
Do you
great.
think my husband will buy me that?
You?
My wife
No.
is so dumb. She stares at orange juice for hours.
Okay.
I say concentrate on the cartons.
Alright, concentrate on the cartons. I get it.
Talk is cheap. Try hiring a lawyer.
I'd like to see things from your point of view, but I can't seem to get my head that far up my ass.
I'm at a loss.
Let's go muscle McCaffrey. You got the address?
I don't understand.
He's only a writer, so he can't really help.
She said I was looking for someone named Tiernan.
Special of the
What did she say? What the hell?
boy.
Whatever kind of look you were going for. Yes.
Weird that I can do that.
Why not play a couple of games, Rusty? Your partner looks like he could use a little cheering up.
Weird, we could both jump back here?
This day was a total waste of makeup.
Huh. Where is the guy that I'm supposed to be looking for?
They don't talk about other.
I could have sworn they said someone was in the lanes.
That's one heck of a Sunday. You think talk is cheap?
Alright, whatever.
Try hiring a lawyer.
But you're nice.
Last little take a look just because I wasn't paying attention and I don't know.
To meet Jack Warner.
Can I get a bowl of that chili?
Alright, we're done. Let's leave.
When the hell's the food gonna arrive already?
I like
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on
People
the
say
radio?
I have no
What
taste.
another comment.
Alright, I need call box.
That's the latest thing. Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay. But what else was that? There's something else I'm missing here. Tiernan. Employee. Okay. I want to go back to that.
Drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
Does this open up? No, it's not gold.
The heck?
Well, this day was a total waste of makeup.
Alright, he's an employee. that you?
As the
My father
cannibals
says
finished
I'll
off
never
eating
be
the
an
clown,
actress.
one said, "Did that taste
He's
funny to
only a
you?"
writer, so he can't really help me.
Can I get a bowl of that chili?
When the
Well,
hell's the food gonna arrive?
none of these guys are freaking... Whatever.
You call these?
None of these guys are employees. I'm over that. Okay, done.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Let's go bust this guy up, I guess. I don't know why. I don't know what I missed. He's an employee, but I couldn't... Oh, whatever. I thought she said he was in the lane. I don't know. Whatever. I almost like stopped the video just so I can go back and like rewatch that and then continue, but I don't care that much. I'm also tired, so whatever. We'll just go where he says. See what happens. Six.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
Where? What numbers are these? 6?
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Kick that door in. The bottom half of the letter. Take long before you are healed and you can come home. I have put your things back in your old room, a lock on the door for your privacy, and you can come and go as you please. I will care for you, and you can return to your normal life. I know your address has changed, so I cannot be sure that it will find you, but I pray that it does, and that you consider what I have said. I love you very much, and I pray every night that you are safe, and that one day you will knock on my door, and our patinas will be mended. Mother.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
It's all very elaborate, especially for a dude who has like... For a victim who's tied to so many others.
I'm sure this means much.
Then again, maybe not, because she wasn't naked. I don't know.
Seems irrelevant.
Oh shit, the bloody... See, look at the mountains of evidence at these places. Someone snuck in here, placed it.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
And he's home.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
There's still more clues here.
Command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can ride him up to that. A citation, at least.
So we have two different things to look at, though. Why didn't they make a comment about the bloody clothes, though? Let's see what else we got. The bottle of booze she was buying for him, maybe.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Okay, maybe not that.
Doesn't look like anything.
I don't know. Seems like a setup.
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
How did you see me from downstairs?
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
Damn it. innocent, you have no reason to run, fool.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Say fight the good fight. Yeah, right, I'm gonna beat this guy's ass.
There he is, officer!
Yeah, just shoot him, man.
Give it up, LAPD.
Oh, get there. Yeah, tackle that bitch.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Dicked. They never put up a fight either. Like, they don't verbally try to debate their way out of this. They don't try to argue. That was weird.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
That was weird. We caught him, and then it just jumped right to this. I think we did something out of order. I'm going to go back to the bowling alley and see if it triggers an event there. There's just more to it. There's more here than we need to. Then I want to skip, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we should go take a look.
Mister, a man like you always loses a battle of wits.
Goddamn, we're having a season from hell.
Okay, well, there was a guy here. He's gone now.
How bad is it?
Root beers all around, dog.
You can tell me.
What is the special of the day?
That cherry pie was delicious.
I'm trying to imagine you with a personality.
It doesn't say anything. I wonder, you don't think the employee's bowling, right? I inspected all these guys.
Saw that big case.
Damn it, something's not right. Eyes blue, hair brown. Where is he?
Waitress, did I get another spoon? Did I get
It's not you. It's nothing like you. Okay, now there's people here. Can't be this guy, is it?
Sandwiches. Thank you, waitress.
Skeleton goes
This
into a bar
is a
and orders a
tasty
beer and a
What do you think?
Thanks for running.
Help me out.
Well, the kid is in back somewhere. Let's pick him up.
How do you do that?
Pie was delish.
How do you get to the back? So that was it. There's an area. Oh, there's a door back there. Oh, I didn't realize I could go do that. Okay. I thought this was a lane.
That's one heck of a Sunday.
Gotcha. Whoops. That's on me. Okay.
Tiernan, LAPD.
Son of a bitch. Another chase. Why do these guys always run? I didn't do nothing, but I was just running like a dumbass. Just shoot him. Ah, car chase this bitch.
There.
Oh, hell yeah.
What are you waiting for? Get after him.
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
This is getting really annoying, the driving.
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
The thing is like, you can't turn while accelerating because then it spins out, which is a really weird feeling. I don't think I've ever really experienced it.
What are you waiting for? Get after
a drive kind of like
might
that.
Go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
How did he get this car started with that? Like, he's just there?
Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to land it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means. Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Causing a lot of damage here.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble. He's going through the square.
I hope the people see him in time to get out of the way.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
What if they run because someone's setting them up? Because they feel like the deck is stacked against them?
That could be.
Ridiculous story for them, detective. Leave that to the perp's imagination.
Hit him! Clean this asshole off the road.
Damn!
I think he's right.
Hands where I can see them.
Look out, Chicago Lightning!
Didn't even question the guy. I don't understand. We had questions and he just dipped out. Maybe it's for when we need to go back to the station. I don't know. This is
We need to
confusing.
get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you?
I don't know, man. I have lots of questions.
It wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case.
Why do we have this car? This thing's dope.
Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
Okay, interviews for these fools, I guess, now.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young Phelps.
Yeah, Jameson is disgusting. Necrophiliac.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never fired my gun.
But I don't think he killed him.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
I hate this guy.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
No. Damn it. I hate this. I don't want to use it intuition, but I know it's not the truth. Just knock out lie or doubt. There we go.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Okay, it is the torn letter. I just wanted to make sure.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
Yeah, it seemed too neat. I don't think he did it.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
He doesn't have any evidence to support that he wasn't at the rail yard. But it's obvious that these guys are being set up.
I want to make Homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
Alright, where's the other freaking control room? Maybe room 2.
That's correct.
I guess this is where we're going. That drunken idiot on the left. Not quite there yet. Where's the other guy that we can...
Where's the code?
Maybe room 2. Where's interview 1?
This guy must have escaped the loony bin.
Okay, let's see if we can do that. There it is. Oh, wait. There we go. This fool.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
You really think I'm gonna squeal?
Do we have anything with Tiernan?
How long is this gonna take?
There's the tire iron. And it said the bowling alley.
Can you give me a coffee?
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
This is your automobile, correct? No way.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this?
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at it once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
God damn it.
Like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
Yeah, he's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. And he had nothing but vitriol for her.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You see my mother?
If you don't have some reason to think differently about this, Tiernan, I'm gonna have to go to the DA.
I drank half a bottle of scotch. I don't remember a goddamn thing.
I'm no hood. I'm a tuner.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
What the hell is the LAPD up to these days?
Damn it.
Let's dog around. Were you there? Has anyone seen my pen? Anyone seen where Miss Wells went?
I guess I could go with that, but I don't know.
I want the truth. I think you broke into McCaffrey's apartment and planted a lug wrench there.
I didn't do that. And there's no way you can prove any different.
This is your automobile, correct?
The tire iron is the only... I don't know. I just...
As hard as this is for you to contemplate, I really loved Evelyn. She was kind and gentle to me.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. A big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
God, I did a shit job on that.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thank you.
I was going to pin it on him anyway, but I feel like...
Oh, I wish I could afford that.
Where was the lineup room? What are we doing here? Do we need to do something with this? Why are they here?
Any ideas? So what next?
Put the heat to one of them, Phelps. Your choice.
I think it was this guy for sure, but...
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
See, everything seems like it's so clean. He didn't do it, but he doesn't outright say that he did or didn't. But his anger in the whole situation sort of leans into that he did do it. Because the game wants you to pick him, but even though there's a bigger puppet master, and he's just an idiot who fell on the strings and is being manipulated. I don't know. It's stupid.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
See, he doesn't put up a fight. Why not yell, I didn't do it, I didn't do it? Like, none of them do.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse. And neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Okay. No spoilers if you know it. And don't look it up and ruin it for me, because I will ban you from the channel if you do that. I will completely remove you if that's the case. I think the captain did it, and I think that he's finding a bunch of men who have guilty records of, like, spousal abuse. If I'm not mistaken, almost every single guy that they've talked to or talked about has, like, hit or struck a woman and deserves justice for their treatment of women. But then on the other hand, you're probably thinking, well, Mark, like, why would they kill the women then? I think it was the captain, and I think he knows how to perfectly set everything up in order to get these guys convicted. And I think he's killing the women as like some sort of divine release. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Maybe it's not him. Maybe it's something completely different. But from what I can tell, what I can feel, the captain did it. He's punishing men that harmed women, and he is like trying to do what he can to free the women from their suffering and release them into heaven. That's what I think that happened. But we won't know until we continue on more with more LA Noire, which we'll do obviously tomorrow. If you did find this episode interesting or fun or entertaining or whatever, be sure to hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Any feedback from me, leave in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also, don't forget to take a look at the description box. There's some links that might be of interest to you, one of which is a link to the Marcanine community Discord server. If you want to be part of that group, you can chat with me directly. Otherwise, just know I appreciate you and your time, and hope to see you when we continue with more of our playthrough of LA Noire. All right, guys, that's it for me. Take care, be well. See you next time.